Greetings, everyone. Welcome to the Tuesday live stream. Oh my gosh, I am so pent up with tension right now. I was rebooting 2 minutes before the live stream. So 2 minutes before the live stream, Windows is taking its dear sweet time to come back up, and I'm just gonna... Oh gosh, tension is real, folks. Okay, we have a ton of people in chat. Hang on a sec. I gotta scroll back up. First of all, Jedco, sponsor of the channel. I haven't seen you in like a week, dude. Where you been, man? I was worried about you. Oh gosh, we've got Eridani Tribal. We've got Chris Jackman. The wife is here. We've got... I saw Dynix in here somewhere. There's Dynix.
Ugh.
Great. Mr. Cuts. Did I yank you out of your poor WoW reality?
No, I wasn't playing at all. I was actually catching the end. I was watching T-Love's recording stream and I forgot the time. It's been like another half hour because he's doing the back end of Minecraft story mode.
Well, thank you very, very much for coming, Mr. Cuts. Wouldn't be the same without you. We got Mr.
Last time I looked at the clock, it was like half an hour ago, and that felt like 5 minutes. So
I've had that happen a lot. I call it time travel. Let's see. Raven's Path, Zalis. We've got Mazaz, Tristaric. My channel got lost somehow. Oh, that's a bummer. Jedco, it's good to have you back, though. How are you, Mr. Cuts? Cuts and stabs. I still think it's a great joke.
All right.
It's dumb, yes, but it's a great joke. Hey, everybody can rest easy. My World of Warcraft ultimate item, the best thing in game that you could ever get, I finally achieved. I have a selfie camera.
No, I thought you were going to say you had something like infinite coffee.
No, I have a selfie camera. Wait for the spam to commence. It's going to be glorious. Yeah, I've been having stupid amounts of fun. Like half of my time I've spent fishing in that game, and I'm still having a blast.
I've got into like angler now.
Oh man, you got that before I did. That makes me very, very cranky.
Well, I spent like a day and a half getting all the rare fish, so...
I discovered there is such a thing as a fishing raid. I'm going to go over that tonight. So, TTFT stabs. Yes. Thank you. That's cool, Dynix. Thank you very, very much for coming, at least. I appreciate it. Mazaz says, yay for mobile. Man, we got a lot of people. Tay Halliday. I do remember you, I think. I have slept since then. I'm actually going to swap over to... No, I'm not. I'm going to swap back. Wrong buttons. I got to do something here real quick that I forgot because I was rebooting. Oh, now it gets it. Are you going to get it too? Yup. Okay. Let's just do... Whoa, there we go. Awesome. Game footage. Okay. So. Oh, man. I just got to take a breather here real quick. It's been a tense morning for several reasons. This is ForgeCraft, but I'm going to talk about Vigram's Chance Season 4 real quick. We are going forward at breakneck speed, despite what Minecraft 1.10 and all of the mods for it have to say. So, it is coming along. We almost had some cataclysmic kind of like progress-breaking bugs over the weekend, but it turns out that rebooting the server cleared them up. No clue. So, we are going through with that. TTF Julianne's? Oh, God. That's bad. That's worse than TTFT stabs. Yeah, Eridani X Tribal, Chris Jackman, they are on the VC4 build team. Can't say anything more. Top secret, but they are on the build team. The fact that we have a build team should tell you something, but I'm not going to go into anything else. More details will be coming out of the course of the next week. Tuesday evening, also, tonight, I'm calling the time slot chill and game. It's just going to be random stuff. Tonight it might be WoW. Next Tuesday night it might be something different. I might go back to Overwatch. Who knows? I'm just going to wing it. It's just kind of a random whatever time slot. Might do some indie game. So yeah. Oh. Hello, Mr. Craper. No. You stare at there.
Load in.
Whee! It flies. And it falls. I hope everybody is doing good. I hope you had a good weekend. I didn't get a chance to see you yesterday on live stream, but is the server giving you grief loading in or what?
No, I'm literally just loading. Still loading. I just updated the mod.
Yeah. I had to update right beforehand.
I always do. I don't ever try and load it before. I just I do it and assume the worst.
I made the mistake of updating an hour beforehand once, and then they actually had an update to the pack within that window of 1 hour. It's like, dang it! Hey, Silik, what's going on? Marcus, Vilchuk, I'm doing good. Marcus Vilchuk, you sound like I swear I had a high school PE coach named Marcus Vilchuk. I'm not saying anything. I'm just saying that name sounds familiar to me. I don't know why. Maybe it's Vilchuk. Hey, Trianus, what's going on? We need to stop picking on poor Mr. Kotz. We do. They're not the fall that kills the creeper. It's the sudden deceleration. 100%. It's not the fall that kills you. It's the sudden stop at the end. Baxo Garage. What's going on? Is that a car jack for your... Oh, no, that is a screwdriver and crossbone. That's awesome. I like that. I like that logo. It's cool, man. Arseg, what's going on, man? How are you? Okay. I keep saying, I'm going to step on the server over the weekend to do something. And of course, like a moron, like a person that breaks promises, I never get a chance to because I've been so busy. I have had a whole bunch of pack redos over the weekend, server nonsense over the weekend. Oh, before I forget, make sure everybody goes to shop.vagram.com. We now actually have some new merch partners. We got some new guys. Some of the other crew members from Vagram's Chance are joining us in the store. We're actually doing merch for people other than just me. So Dark Preacher has merchandise. Sapram has merchandise, Berg has merchandise, and we've got more people to come. So yeah, make sure you go shop.vagram.com. And yes, my
Here's where I disconnect.
As you disconnect, yeah. You have to do that double thing.
No, I mean, it hasn't even told me that I've tried to connect yet. It's still just a blank screen.
Oh. Yeah. Well, you have to try and connect once and then fail, and then reconnect, right? I'm going to dial the music back just a note. I discovered a fun little mod that I would love to see on the server over the weekend that kind of takes the place of Morph called Possessed, where you can possess mobs and steer around as them. It's kind of fun. I don't think it'll ever see the light of day on a ForgeCraft server, but hey, I can always dream. That's cool. No offense taken. What's the plan for today? That is the question, Mr. Marcus Vilchuk. I have no clue. I've been trying to do this Apple-powered thing. I think I need to take a break from it, and I need to address some other issues. Like, Mr. Kotz was very, very nice enough to make some actual progress. At least I updated beforehand. He was nice enough to make some wonderful progress last stream. So if you look now, he's got some runes of self-sacrifice over here on the blood altar. There are some speed runes to speed up. What does that speed up? Absorption of the blood into the orb or something like that?
Yeah, it speeds up the transfer into items. I don't have it on when you want to do something that's critical on a mount because you want it to be slow as possible so you can react and get more blood in there. But when you're doing stuff like slates, it's handy to have a couple. I've got some spare blank slates on me.
Okay. So I was
thinking... stones.
Do we want to make some bound axes? Do we want to see if we can conquer the Blood Altar Hill today to make some bound axes? Because if we make some... well, wait a minute. Did you make a bound axe for the farm or not?
I haven't actually made anything yet beyond the runes and stuff. Okay. I think one of the things that is actually going to be important might even be to make a bound sword first, because you know the sheer amount of blaze rods and stuff we got out of that farm?
Yeah. They're all
gone? They burn as fuel.
Hey! That's right. We could stick those in one of the actual... Wait a minute. You're a genius, Cuts. There's actually a furnace in IC2, or... Wait a minute. Is it IC2 or forestry? There's one...
Also, yeah. I'm not entirely convinced that bound axes would work
in In an EIO farm?
Without... No, I think they'd work in the farm. But what I mean is, I don't think they'd work disabled.
Oh.
Like the sword does when it's enchanted, it still counts as a sword and can still do damage when it's enchanted because of sharpness. But I don't think that they act as usable axes when they're disabled, so we'd have to have some continual blood income.
Hey, Matt Boyd, what's going on? And yes,
and it'd have to be pretty big for that.
Yeah, okay, just to recap what Cuts is talking about. If you are not 100% familiar with blood magic, basically there are some really nice weapons in blood magic. Bound weapons. They don't take damage at all, right? Like no durability?
Yeah, they're completely invulnerable. They actually use the vanilla unbreakable NBT tag. So they literally take no damage from doing anything.
Yes. So, basically, since they take no damage, they are perfect for things like mob farms and whatnot. But if you have them activated as a weapon, so they do more damage, yada yada yada. They have their
technically, what's meant to happen is that when they're turned off, they are completely inert.
They shouldn't be usable.
Yeah, they basically don't do anything. So like the bound sword doesn't give you any bonus damage or anything like that.
Right.
But the twist is sharpness still works, and it's good enough in a mob farm because you've got all the time in the world while it's chunk loaded if a player's not armed to just slowly punch away at the enemies. It doesn't work that well if you have witches in there, but it's in the nether, so we don't.
Right. So the idea is, since it doesn't take durability and it works while it's turned off, we don't have to worry about it draining from the blood network. Aha! And that would be a really, really good solution. But what he's talking about also is that he doesn't think the axe will work in an Ender IO farm unless it's turned on. We don't know.
Yeah, because I think that part can be switched, and no amount of enchants are going to make something that isn't an axe. So it would have to be.
Real quick, before it scrolls too far off chat, Mr. Cuts, Andy Horn has a question for you. Do you happen to know the dimension of what the home base is, the chalet? Do you know how many blocks by how many blocks?
Well, it was like what, 4.5 chunks long by 5 chunks wide.
Right.
Was it 5 more? No, hang on.
I tell you what, just
turn on the chunk boundaries and have a count. You can show them directly.
Wait.
Because it's all lined up to chunk boundaries.
Yeah. So, well, the roof sticks out, but...
Well, yeah, I mean the interior.
Yeah, like this is an interior that's 1 chunk, 2 chunks, 3 chunks, and then we basically have the front door is a 4th chunk. So what it works out is we have a 3x3 chunk area right here at the front. And this goes up the side. This is inside, all inside right here. This is a 3x3 area that's basically centered on this skylight, right? And then we have this 4th chunk back here added on that's the back of the house. Does that help? So basically it's 3x3 with 1 chunk added on in the middle at one side. And I think it looks gorgeous, especially now that we've got this nice uniform roof. It looks awesome. The walkways that he did several streams ago around the outside with the railings came out just immaculate, man. They really did. I love them. Yeah, these wooden balcony railings are just awesome. Hold up, we're talking stuff on stream.
He's like, come see your thing. It's like, well, we'd still do it.
Have you seen my solar contraption? Yeah. No, okay. Sorry, he's mine. Mwahahaha. Or something. Anyway, so I'm hoping that helps. Andy Horn. Hey, Werewolf, what's going on? Do you know if AE2 is getting updated to 1? Marcus, AE2 is dead. Applied logistics is the new norm. I think the team for AE2 kind of slowly disintegrated and fell apart and went on to other projects. I think they just got busy, basically. And yeah, there is refined storage, and there's another mob that kind of intends to try and replace it. So, yeah. But anyway. Nuke it is then. Okay. We'll watch the mushroom clouds from here. Cuts. Get the popcorn. Should bring TNT.
The moment I pressed enter, I was like, he's going to say nukes, isn't he?
Yep. So, let's see. Yes, Applied Logistics is by Fireball. Wonderful lady. Typing mind
Okay,
tweaker.
I don't know what more we needed. There was something...
Okay. Yeah.
Oh, yes, that was it. All of the farming of souls required for upping to get the high enough tartaric gem to make the stuff.
That's what the mob farm was for, right? Or no. We would need the mob farm, but we wouldn't actually enable the.
Yeah, the thing about that is the enemies in there are supercharged because Cursed Earth makes super dangerous enemies.
Right. But if we just have a little window that we're whacking at with the sword and we turn off the Killer Joe.
You just gotta hope a creeper doesn't see you and blow up, taking out everything.
If you can do it at foot level and you have a little dodge space left and right, it can help. Because if it's at foot level, you can duck in, hack them, and then back up a little bit. And quite often, you can get away with creepers not actually triggering. Soren.
I don't know if their fuses are shorter or not.
There's one way to find out. Basically, we've got two recourses. We could either do that, or we could try an EIO-powered spawner with one specific mob that is not a creeper. Thoughts?
Thing is, it's like, that's the thing. I never actually asked Way to see if there were ways to improve the rate of that, because it seems like having to farm about 700 mobs is a real pain.
He's probably not going to change it because, he sees time as an actual ingredient.
Yes, but I could understand if it was like maybe 100, but it is getting a little bit extreme. It's not. It's just painfully tedious by that point.
You mean it's blood magic?
The other stuff you can kind of automate. You can't really do that.
I'm not being a nasty... Well, that's the thing, though. We're not talking about blood magic and other mods. We're talking about blood magic. Just blood magic. And that's the way he sees it. If you talk about doing slates, especially in the older versions of blood magic, all that comes to mind with sitting there and doing slates is tedium. That's the only word I can associate. Now, I'm not being mean about the mod. I want to make sure people understand my perspective on this. This is literally a design concept by the mod author, and I see that. I respect that. It doesn't always jive with my playstyle, but Way of Blowing Time, as his name indicates, thinks that time is one of the most valuable commodities you have. So he makes sure that you have to spend that on harder tasks, and harder tasks will take longer. And the Tartaric gems and all of that stuff is a mechanic that's been designed specifically as a time sink. That's it. Berg's here. Hey, Berg, what's going on? Look into RF tool storage and storage drawers. It is a lot less resource intensive and requires less power. Yeah. Correlated potentialistics is not as good as refined storage is. Actually, I do like the looks of correlated potentialistics long term, but it's not where refined storage is now.
There is a manual.
There's a manual what?
There is a manual for Blood Magic in the game. It is right here. It's under a different mod ID. It's not under Blood Magic's mod ID, and that's why.
What's it called?
Sanguine Scientium.
Sanguine. Oh, it's under Guide API. Oh, God.
Yeah.
Okay, glass, a feather, and a book.
Just let me... I'll build that and just let me spend the next half hour sifting through to find 3 lines of relevant information.
3 lines? What 3 lines are you looking for?
Well, I mean, literally, it took 10 pages to describe one quick thing because he has it written as a story instead of actually displaying information. Sift through all of the pages to find anything.
Okay. Well, while you're doing that, and we're going to put a little bit of a thought into the blood magic prospect, I need to think about one thing I wanted to check. Did we check and see if T-Con tools would work in the farm? I think they will.
We are short on both leather and string.
These things will happen. Of course, now
I need either of those to make a book.
We don't have any... What am I doing? We don't have any leather?
We have 1 leather.
State off. What is this? Oh, active with signal. Yeah. Right, power. The thing I always have to do that I didn't get a chance to before stream. Hang on. Yeah. I'm gonna go feed the generator. Back at Lag Central. Ugh.
Nor do we have any of the types of food that could be turned into leather.
WTF, mate? Why is this going to the nether? I hope this...
Oh, sorry, because I was there last, going to do harvesting of the souls.
New subscriber.
Okay.
So I dialed it there because I kept going to and fro to do stuff.
We had a new subscriber and I missed it. Cuts and Vagram. I think that's the old house. Let's hope. Feel the lag. Yep. No, I'm not going up. Should never have put a ladder
Oh,
there.
hey, you can alchemy table it.
I was going to correct your leather problem, but I got sidetracked because that's not having any power. Let me correct this and I'll come back and help.
It's okay. For the leather situation, I found a way we can actually do it.
Okay. Ugh. The wife says she snuck into voice chat. I wonder how long it is before they'll notice. I don't even have that app maximized right now. It is minimized, which means probably anybody with permissions. Actually, anybody can come in and listen. Only people with permissions can talk.
Does that mean I have permissions?
Yep, you do have permissions. That's the wife, by the way.
Hi.
Hello.
Yep. Everybody, meet Jen. Jen, everybody. Okay. So we have power now. Let's go over here and see what happens. Is this... No. Oh, I bet that got disconnected. Let's go back again, folks.
And then I had 4 leather. Yeah, it turns out you can use like 100 LP to just turn four rotten flesh and a flint into 4 leather.
There's a reason why I love the alchemy table. The alchemy table is basically like the philosopher's stone from EE2. Basically. What am I doing? What the heck am I doing? There you are.
Right, 1 book.
What do you mean unlinked? Oh, God. There we go. 15. Hello? 17?
Oh my god! Oh, look at the Lesser Tartaric Gem entry. 10 pages. Starts as a story. Here we go.
Okay, why? Link ID 1819. Okay, I used to connect to power cell multi-block. If I put in a link slot, it says unlinked. Okay, this one is 20. I'm going to go put this in the other one and see what happens. I am slightly distracted. Sorry, chat. Give me a second. Cuts is standing in the middle of the room, just kind of reading a silly book, apparently.
I'll go in a corner then.
Do what? Oh, God. I think... Okay, I do think that Mr.
Hang on. Stream went splat.
The stream went splat. It says resumed.
Okay, it's back.
Five to refresh. It is back, but I don't know what kind of connectivity we're getting. Can I? Okay, unlinked. Link 24. I don't know what that's going to do. I think that RF Tools and a whole bunch of other mods might be updating their power APIs. And we might have gotten some new versions without the correlating Forge update to make them work. So there's a distinct possibility that we've got no remote power today. Why do I keep going over here? I need to go over here. Let's... Okay. There we go. So this, I hate how those cards link, and I really need to talk to McJetty about a lot of stuff in RF Tools. Okay. Yeah, YouTube issues indeed. I'm not seeing any discontinued or resumed.
Right, there
comments,
it is.
So
The larger amount of demonic will you have on your person, the more damage you do with the sword, and the more demon will dropped.
Oh, okay.
It only took 18 pages of reading.
So that means it goes faster and faster the more you do it.
Yes.
Okay.
It also means I should hold the gems on me with as much as I can possibly gather, so that you can gather.
Okay. We are now using a cobblestone lumber axe in that farm. So real quick, I'm just going to go dig a long tunnel of some cobblestone and get some extra. Why level? Oh, whatever. Why not level? That's what I always say. Let's do tough tunnel. Wait for it. Hands-free mining, ladies and gentlemen. There it is. Okay, be back later. I hope. Bye, all have fun. See you later, Trionis. That sounds ominous. Okay. Uncle Cuts, tell us a story. Everybody's riveted by what you're reading, apparently.
Please no. There's so much of it. Interestingly, to note, the book actually does directly tell you, I say directly, once you sift through all of the stuff and actually read it, it does say how much each gem holds.
Oh, okay. Well, why doesn't he just put it in any eye then? Or on the tooltip?
Because you have to read all the verbose story and spend your time reading.
I really need to sit down White and have a word with him. I tell you what, he can trim out all of the story. I'll record it as audio, and he can push a little play button so it'll play in the background while you're reading.
Oh, there's lots of characters. There's multiple characters.
That's fine.
And sometimes they talk to each other.
I can do funny voices. Let's stop there. What the heck is... Okay, limestone from chisel. Marble. Wow, what is the actual... Okay. I can break it with a pickaxe. It is dark in here. I know it's dark in here. Give me just a minute, folks. First of all, let's do conjure light. Let's do fetch. Akio, whatever. I'm not up in my...
Whoa, hold up.
What?
Are we full on apples? This vacuum chest's not sucking them in. They're all over the place, scattered.
Yep, It's full on apples. I don't know what happened there. Because this area is not supposed to be chunk loaded. Let me go. Oh, first of all, the whole reason I did this little run was to get some cobble or the axe that we're using now. Jiminy Christmas. How did this end up actually getting overrun like this? Maybe that works a little too well. We have 16 stacks of apples, ladies and gentlemen. Okay. And I need to check the axe. $10 says I'm going to stick it into the battery to recharge it at least once. Okay. Grimtide says, that is cool. Yeah, I don't know why the Psi Tunnel spell isn't working on Chisel Stone. That's a little weird, like marble and limestone. I need to talk to either Drolkus and T-Terag or Vazki. I'm not sure which one I would prefer to start a conversation with at this point. So is there a way to update the Psi spell to have it Silk Touch mine those blocks? No, the only way you can Silk Touch that I know of is to actually drop it and put a light source underneath it. So you'd have to put a light source, give it gravity to fall. That gives it Silk Touch, and that would be a pain in the butt. Chris Jackman says the book of Sanguimancy from 1710 was the same way. I didn't know there was one. It helps that if it would be in the same mod. I agree with Mr. Trilby. There's a massive difference in Psi between programming logic and people logic. Psi makes no sense to me. Anyone play Terraria, says Raven's Path. I do, actually. I used to. I don't anymore. Sister Danielle. Hey, what's going on? I need to get Vagram to do an audiobook of Terry Pratchett's Discworld books. Okay, Mr. Trilby. Very short story time. I actually wrote a pen and paper RPG role-playing game. Well, that's genius, Vagram. That's like an ATM machine. Technically, it's automated teller machine. Anyway, I'm babbling. I wrote a pen and paper
EMP
RPG.
pulse.
Do it?
Did you go on EMP pulse?
Yes, EMP pulse. Yeah, it's not an EMP pulse. The P in EMP means pulse, so you silly people. Yeah. I kind of hate it. There's a place down here called TCBY Yogurt, but TCBY stands for the country's best yogurt. So the place is technically called the country's best yogurt.
Fantastic.
Yeah, it drives me batty. Anyway, I wrote a pen and paper RPG called Manapunk. And Manapunk is actually set in a high magic fantasy world that's got some kind of tech steampunk elements to it. That's what's called Manapunk, because it's actually not true steampunk. It is steampunk as driven by magic at its very core. And I cannot tell you how many times people ask me if I've read Terry Pratchett books and that system/game world is inspired by. Oh God, I ran out of the number of times people started accusing me of ripping off Terry Pratchett. It's hilarious.
It's the luggage. It's because of the luggage. You
Yeah,
have the luggage with the spiderwork legs. I mean,
Yeah.
what did you expect?
Yeah, basically. It's silly. Arseg Gamer says, Mr. Vic, quick question. Is there any form of generate glowstone in this pack with extra utilities? Is there?
Yes.
What's
Not
it
extra
called?
utilities, but you can. There is a thing in Reliquary that if you expose it to sunlight will turn redstone into glowstone.
There you go. Mr. Cuts knows. Mr. Cuts knows all.
It's slow, but Soren and Dyer set one up using the acceleration wand.
Yeah. Okay, let's get this. Let's get this. I have some spare cobblestone for the axe now. Woo. Let's just get that stuff and put it away. Oil. Okay, is that still working? It is. Okay. At some point, cap. Here we go. At some point, my friend Mallrat208, one of my testers, one of my friends, found on the test server for VC4 some of these Ender IO capacitors that are named. Like we have three here called the Lost. There's one called the Lost capacitor. If you had to describe this, good, crafty, enhanced capacitor would be a good name. I'm assuming that This means, well, okay, what he discovered was they have hidden abilities that make them good for some machines. I'm assuming this is an upgrade for the auto crafter because it's good, crafty, yada, yada, yada. Nice, hungry capacitor dud would be a bad name. I don't know what that means. This one says enhanced, crafty, enhanced hot wonder capacitor is the property of Randolph the X-Tinker. Unauthorized removal is welcome. So some of these actually have special attributes that they imbue. Oh God! In the machine that they put them in. See, like this one, I think. I wish the tooltips would line up properly, but I think this one speeds up the smeltery. I don't know what the other ones are, but hey, we'll burn that bridge when we get to it. Okay. My successful attempt for all of Blast Stream was making an electric wrench and charging it. That was wonderful. Let's come over here. Yeah, Jen's in the background, not Morby. And yes, I do pick up a little bit of similarity between the two, but there is enough difference between me. To me, there's enough difference between their voices that I don't have to ask. I know which one's which.
I should hope so. You kind of live with me.
Discord butchers all. Discord squelches all.
Yeah, no matter how hard you try, you'll always sound different across a microphone.
Yep. Always, always. Okay. Let's get all of these? Question mark? And I think we put in more. I think I need to do an upgrade on that drawer, actually, now that I think about it. Get all of these and put them in the system. Okay. Oh, wait a minute. Do we have fuel? I need to check the fuel for the sorting system because I actually haven't looked at that barrel in a while. Oh, we have tons. Tons! A little bit goes a long way on that system. It uses power so slowly. The Dark Preacher. Preacher was telling him about your new stuff in the actual store. Dark Preacher was the first guy to actually have a wall poster in the Grimco Company store. And Sapram sneaks in. Hey, Sapram, what's happening? Everybody put your hands up. I'm going to make a storage upgrade for that thing real quick because I want to hold more apples than what it provides. What are those things called? Storage. Yeah, storage. Do I have any spares? No, I do not. Let's just make, I don't know, 2 of them.
Here we go. Stack of leather.
Yeah, that alchemy table is wondrous and amazing. Boop.
I didn't tell you, but we have a vanilla enchanting setup now.
We do? Where?
Yeah, in the same room as the Tinker stuff.
Ooh. That would be right here. Wait a minute. Oh yeah, magical wooden Rex utilities too. This stuff's awesome. Oh wow. Okay. Unbreaking 3. Wow. Smite 4. Wait a minute. Let's think about this. A weapon enchantment and an armor enchantment.
Yeah, I know. It's basically a useless book.
Yeah, it's a useless book. It's dumb.
I really wish it didn't do that.
I hate that. That is one of the biggest flaws of vanilla enchanting. That's one
The
of
fun
reasons-
one was when I got like, look a few to the left with a looting 2. I was looking for one for looting. And I was like, yeah, another looting 2. Oh, wait, it came with everything else as well. Now I can't put it on a sword because it has fortune.
Yeah, Fortune 2 and Soulbound. That's dumb. That's just one of the reasons why I like the Ender IO Enchanter better, because you can pick and choose. You don't get crap like that. That's me. That's my personal choice. I am an EIO fanboy. I'll admit it.
Well, I mean, when you're looking for certain things and they require a bazillion... It's like, what do you want for protection? Oh, like a bazillion dark iron bars.
What, 36? That's not that much.
Well, compared to a bit of experience.
I can conjure up a stack of dark iron bars for you easily, as opposed to putting experience into a book and then it gets something else that conflicts and you can't use it. It's a waste. To me, the experience is the more rare commodity.
What I want for putting on this sword is mending. That's an experience rod.
Yeah, I can make you one of those. Hang on a sec. You need an experience rod? I can make
Yeah, it's the thing that's required. An experience rod and 16.
Hang on a sec. Experience rod. I could make 6. Here you go. There's an experience rod. Those are easy peasy. Okay, what we're going to do, we're going to look at the Apple system. I want to see how full this has been. I did not chunk load this. I don't know why. It's... See, 6 apples. This must have been running that whole time. This chunk must have been bugged or something.
Yeah, we need to go back to the nether.
We
need more experience.
Okay, we need...
Unless you've got 21 levels.
I have none. I've dumped everything. Every time I get some experience, as soon as I think about it, I put it in the obelisk. Every time. So yes, you're going to have to go back into the nether. What's it going to do? Oh, saplings. Wait a minute. Let's go over here. I really need to make a way that just auto-inserts these. And I need to connect this to that, but whatever.
I think the server's going slow.
The server's going slow? What?
Me table was a good couple of seconds after it visually finished before it did anything.
Let's put those in there. Holy crap. Okay, that's fast. Can I? Let's get a hopper. Can I? We have no hoppers. Okay. Hopper, hopper, hopper. I'm gonna stop and look at chat here in just a minute. Give me a sec. I try not to forget about chat, but sometimes I get stuck in. What happens if I do that? Does that work? That does work. Awesome. Okay.
There we go. Unbreaking 3, sharpness 3, looting 2, mending. That's pretty decent for the sword.
Awesome.
Should mean having to build fewer of these things, because making all the Tartaric gems is a pain when you have to spend will on them.
Donny Mims! Hi, Donny Mims. That's my favorite pirate. I asked because the horn, every time that horn sounds, boom, appears from somewhere, and where is boom is Soren nearby. What? Yeah, ye as in yieldy. The Y in yieldy is actually not a Y, it's a TH. It is called a thorn, and it's an old thing. And it's also the old, not yieldy. In an effort to do stuff for VC4, I'm making a self-taught crash course in After Effects. Good luck with that one. Okay, so we have this is producing massive amounts of ethanol. Ethanol? Nope. Yep, ethanol. This is producing ethanol, which is going into these, which is currently being consumed by nothing. Let's see. Why is this still just sitting here? Oh, there we go. Okay.
Whoa, okay, yeah, that restored like 20 durability. That's actually really good. Mending is good.
This is weird. This machine, I don't know if the server is hitching or what.
That's what I mean. I think the server's tick rate's low.
Soren, quit killing the server. I need to blame someone. Okay. Awesome. I blame Pahi. We can do that too. Typing in craft.
Filling up the smaller gem first.
What, a nuclear reactor? What? Boom. It's filling up the smallest gems first, and what? Then it goes to the larger ones? Let's take this out. Go over here. And do... Boom!
Turns out just carrying a little gem that was like 2/3 full really helped the gain. Yeah, it's now grabbing about 8 or 9 per kill instead of 1 by having that on me. That makes this a lot more bearable. It's now about 50 enemies instead of 600.
Hey, there we go. So way of flowing time's not that much of a jerk. It's good to know. Yeah, I've got forestry machines that are just kind of like, what?
I mean, 50 still takes quite a while, but that's well within the kind of, I'm okay with this because it's a big thing, rather than, ridiculous numbers.
TTFT cuts. I think mending on a sword and a killer Joe works. It does, Mr. Preacher. The problem is we can't use it on the sentient sword from Blood Magic because we can't also have the killer Joe hold the Tartaric gems. So...
Well, not for that purpose. I mean,
yeah.
I assumed it meant instead of the bound sword. Last time we checked on that, it was an experimental feature. I don't know if it's properly working now, or indeed if it's been updated with the version we have to do that now.
Right.
At the time, when we were working out what it was, that was not a thing. It was in testing, but it wasn't a thing that we had on the server, so that we didn't do it.
Sick burn there, folks. Sick burn. Okay, suddenly forestry is like behaving itself some. Let's see. That's a pickup line. I've never heard one. Oh, careful, Theo. Careful. Okay, so the tree farm is now working and behaving, and we have an axe that's not going to disappear. Like a magic trick, if it ever actually dies. I do want to do more. Stuff with roots. So I'm going to do some farming. Oh, wow. I got 3 sprigs. Woo! Carrots are the way to go, apparently. Here's a dumb question with roots. I wonder if it checks if the crops around the ones you're picking up are fully grown to determine whether you should get like a higher sprig drop rate or something.
No. It's a straight up chance from the grown thing.
Okay, so I just got all
no other properties. I looked at it. It's literally just a.
So I just got a really good lotto pick, basically.
Yeah.
Okay, well, I can take that as an answer.
Random's random.
Or what? I wonder if Root's updated. I almost want to go check now. Ow. Okay, let's see. Do you need me to do anything on the nether end to help get that farm ready? 5? What the heck? I think he changed the percentages. I think we got a mod update on Roots.
Question. Does Blood Magic still have the bound armor upgrade that makes wither damage more manageable?
Yes? I don't know. I've never actually used it. Bound armor is still a thing that exists as far as I know.
Yes, it should. In recent versions, it was in there, and Direwolf was actually getting some armor upgrades with it. I think that was one of the things that necessitated, that's a hard word to say right now, necessitated actually being able to change or remove an upgrade so you could regain another upgrade, because Dire was getting stuff like that and he didn't necessarily want it on his main armor. So yes, it should be in there. And thank you for asking. Let's see. Arseg asked, "Are you a teacher, perhaps, Mr. Preacher?" Yes, he's a teacher of common sense. You don't use common sense around Mr. Preacher, you don't survive very long. Wow, that's a lot of squid. I wonder. Nope, can't mount squid. They're not hostile. Oh well. I need to make a...
The thing that really needs to happen is somewhere for the stuff to go. Because there's going to be so much stuff. So very much stuff. At the moment, the farm input is entirely full of feathers.
Farm input? What, where? What
The loot input from the nether farm is entirely full of feathers because there's clearly been a baby pigman chicken jockey in there shedding feathers.
Yes, I'm using smite intentionally to annoy Soren. I'll stop now, though. It is kind of a rude thing to do. Okay. Tree farm's going strong, man. Going strong. Let's sort this. Let's do this. Awesome. We have 12 apples from that. Yeah, I'm this whole like apple farm area must have been running the entire weekend. That's the only thing I can think of.
Yeah, I'm up to 124 will in this gem now. That's so much faster than it was before, just by holding onto the petty one with 41 in it.
You're a petty one. I mean, what?
Hey!
Okay. Common sense is an uncommon virtue, says Dark Preacher. I couldn't agree more. Yeah, my favorite blood magic armor upgrade is the Elytra. I haven't gotten that far with the new armor. I keep hitting one brick wall or another. Either we reset the server, or parts of it was bugged, or something like that. So, yeah. No, it's not that you put an Elytra in the blood armor, Arseg. It's more the fact that you can get that as an upgrade, I think. Because it basically evolves its own properties. I think it's based upon what you do or something. It's like if you take a lot of fall damage, you'll start developing feather fall, stuff like that, I think.
That's Ascension armor, isn't it?
Yes, that is the smarter upgrade armor. The standard bound armor, I think. Let's look at blood magic real quick. Blood magic. There is the I think it's the living armor, is what it is. Can't remember. Yeah. The living armor has higher durability, and I think the living armor is the stuff that adapts to your usage for it. If you take a lot of fire damage, you'll start developing fire damage resistance, stuff like that. There might be ways to direct it and trigger it, but I remember Way and Dyer talking about how it kind of develops based upon. Let's see. Maldcat, Art Strutzenberg, says, did somebody ninja a chunk loader near the farm for you? I don't know. I don't see one here. These accelerator things I don't think are supposed to. Like we've got one lily pad of growth, or fertility, and we've got 4 of these growing standing stones. I don't think those are chunk loaders. I know that the vacuum chest isn't. I don't think the mechanical users are, but I'm not sure.
Well, I imagine they wouldn't be, considering EXU has a specific chunk loader.
Right. So I don't know. I'm not sure. I could see just a chunk getting bugged and getting stuck on because we spent so much time on it, or we were doing weird things in it last live stream, so it just stayed loaded the whole time. Okay, so we have one form of power. I need to look at if you were working on blaze rods at industrial.
Well, at the moment, I'm just working on filling the Tataric gem up to be able to get the stuff to get the bound things.
Right. But I'm just talking about long term. If we are going to have a steady stream of blaze rods again, then, and that could be like a couple of live streams away. We'll see. But my thing is trying to remember. Was it the geothermal generator? Can't remember. There's so many new things. Like there's a solid fire fuel box. I'm not sure I know which one is using blaze rods anymore. Oh, hang on a sec. Blaze rod. For uses. Fuel. Okay. Iron furnace. IC2 generator, tier 1. Or solid fire fuel box, but that doesn't say what power tier it is. It's okay, though. We can step power up, right? If we're producing tier 1 power, we can step it up to a tier 2 bat box, right?
Yeah, you just put it into the transform the other way around.
Okay, yeah, so we can step it up, which means we could do a generator, not an array, not like 30 of them or something, but we could do like 4 of these tier 1 generators, maybe more.
Well, I mean, you don't even need a transformer if you're putting the thing in to a storage thing, because they'll accept any level of power below. It'll just explode if it gets the one that's too high.
Right. No, my thing is, if we're going to get some tier 2 power machines, right? We were going to have to get the power it's a tier 1 power source. We're going to have to adapt it up into a tier 2 storage, I think, and then send it out from there.
Yeah, but you don't need a transformer to put it into the storage.
Oh, I don't?
No, it's the same thing. It's just the packet size. It's like the amount. The voltage is low.
So as long as it's
only if it's too high that it becomes the problem.
Right. Okay, that's awesome. That's perfect.
Yeah, that's always been the case.
Yeah, geothermal is lava. That's what I thought too, Grimtides. I couldn't remember. Tony Mim says, did I miss anything? I had to get a hot chocolate refill. You have your priorities straight. I'm very happy about that. So, okay. Basically, here's what I've been trying to get some tier 2 or higher, but right now tier 2 power, because there are some neater tier 2 machines in IC2 that I'd like to mess with. Because I haven't in a while. That's really the only justification. There's stuff that I have not touched in a long time in IC2 or is new completely. I'd like to see what it does, but it requires tier 2 power. This stuff that we have right now, these are all tier 1 machines. These are tier 1 forestry, tier 1 power source. I'm using forestry stuff over here to make it. And this is a tier 1 power storage, the bat box. But I want to make some tier 2 stuff. So if you generate tier 2 storage, power, you have to be careful because you accidentally send it down to lower, then things go boom. But if we generate tier 1 power, we can step it up. And that's completely safe. So what I might actually do, we could run some cabling under the floor, I think maybe, or something. Yeah. Okay, maybe it's time to start using this space over here. I get some generators and some blaze rods, and we could cross-connect things. We could make some, like maybe 2, maybe 4 of those generators. Let's look at it real quick. Generator. Tier 1 power. Basic machine casing. Okay, so there's 2 ways to make it. Well, first of all, I'm just going to make some furnaces. They're good to keep on hand. Those will go somewhere. Yep. There we go. Furnaces and storage. Okay, so now, basic machine casings. These are iron plates, which means I want to do iron. I'm going to get 16. And I got to remember metal former. Yep, I'm low on iron plates. Can I do... That's not a thing. Oh, wait a minute. This is a thing.
Unfilled jet. You might as well fill up the petty one while I'm here. This is much faster now. It's markedly faster. The sword has grown higher in damage as well. I'm now 2-shotting blazes and wither skeletons with it.
So the trick is basically to carry as much will around with you as you can.
Yeah, the more will you carry, the more damage and more will you get.
Learning with TTFT Guts.
kind of cool, but I wouldn't have guessed it. It's a nice system, actually.
I actually wouldn't either.
It means the sword scales with your capacity as it grows, which is really cool.
Yeah, it changes a lot of the dynamics that I was expecting from the higher end, which is very, very good. I like that. That makes it a lot more.
It makes it a lot more tolerable.
That's what I was actually going to say, but I didn't want to be mean about it. Just spent 10 minutes messing with my stocks. Hey, Shiva, what's going on? We're trying to get some IC2 power, because why not? So...
Wow, okay, I filled all the gems. It's spitting stuff all over the place now.
Well,
like,
actually, correction. Mr. TCFT Cuts is working on getting a bound blade for us. The bound blade is going to go to our nether farm. Once the nether farm is back up and running, then we'll have a constant source of blaze rods coming in. Then we can actually...
And a hell of a lot of other stuff as well.
Yeah, that's the thing. So what I'm going to have to do is we're going to have to get that chest, that storage, and we're going to have to pull it over here and link it so that we can actually just automatically pull stuff in, which...
I mean, didn't you already do that? You have a remote thing.
We have a remote thing. It's not hooked up to the sorting system right now. So
right, we're definitely going to need some kind of high-volume storage for that, because I could see easily filling our storage out in no time at all.
Oh, no. We don't need high-volume storage. What we need is low to medium-volume storage with void upgrades. That way we don't have to worry about overflow. I mean, I want to keep a lot of blaze rods, so I'm going to upgrade that one a whole bunch, but a lot of the other stuff,
Fair enough.
Yeah.
That works too.
Okay, so a block cutting machine, you stick iron blocks or whatever kind of block with metal into it, and it brings you plates back out, so I stick blocks of iron.
Not enough power to start teleport.
Ooh, what, where? Where are you?
Not enough power to start teleport. I'm in the nether. There's no power coming through.
Yep, because I had to repair the cards. Crap, hang on. Because we need the card that's in that battery there. And you don't have...
I mean, I can fly back to the normal portals, if you like.
You're going to have to... there is a power card in there.
Yep.
If you could actually get that and bring it back...
How do we have a crafting bench in here? My bag is very full.
Okay. Nope. Yep. Toast. Okay. I'm just gonna get this. However mistaken I am about doing that. We get this, we put that in there along with some of those. We can now do... Do you believe our sorting system is haunted? What? Okay, that was weird. Let's try this again.
Why is there a sheep in the nether?
Wandered through a portal somewhere. Drake Jake, hello. Just saw your blood magic tutorials the other day, and subs it instantly. I just wanted to say that I'm absolutely love the layout of your tutorials. Love the top tier video. Thank you very much, Drake Jake. I appreciate it. I actually need to get into doing some more mod guides. I've been rusty on those for a while. There's a couple of new mods that I need to dig into and figure out how they work, and then do some mod guides on them. Yeah, Shiva, there's probably about a 20-second delay on the stream, just FYI. Also, I'm slow at reading chat.
That's true.
Which one? Both?
Oh, let me out the portal! That's the 7th time I've walked out the portal and got rubber banded back into it.
Something's wrong with the server. Yeah, now the who is doing that? Lag has really gotten bad. Tick rate is seems down drastically. Cuts is basically trapped in the nether.
I'm back. I'm porting to the house now. The problem was that they're getting out the portal on return.
Yeah. Did you bring that thing, the card thing?
Yeah, I got the card. I wouldn't have left the thing without the card.
Thank
Hang on. Here you go.
you, server. I'm going to go see. I think I linked these to this one. So I'm going to go see what happens when I go over here. $24, yes. Which means now we have to go to the nether. And the question is there going to be enough power for me to teleport there?
Well, different power for the receiver and sender.
Right, but...
It's already dialed to that. Unless you changed it again.
No, I haven't changed it. I'm just wondering if I want to check a destination analyzer just to see if power is low. You know, because otherwise you get a dot and you die a horrible death.
I really, if dimensions weren't so expensive, I would totally say there should be a limbo.
Let's get one of these. I'll just kind of boop, tack it on there. Needs to be adjacent. Properly adjacent. Check. Dial okay. Let's see what happens. Kersplut. And we've got power over here again. Hooray! Ooh, there's some very, very cranky blazes in that thing.
There's also a hole in the door because I haven't sealed it up because I had to drop the 2 bits of cobble, which I'll fix when I go back.
Okay. Well, the important thing is you can actually teleport back here now. So, hey. Sheep in the nether, I blame. Atomic Blom, probably right. Oh, hey, Ferg. You were sick yesterday. How you feeling today? You doing any better, man? Witchery stopped dev about that time, so there won't be any new vids on it. Yeah. Wait a minute. If I'm not overstepping my boundaries, I'd love to see a witchery guide by you. Actually, I wouldn't be against making a witchery guide for 1.7.10, but there is no witchery 1.10, and there's not going to be. At least unless somebody else picks the mod up, and that's highly unlikely. So, I could do a 1.7.10 mod. Yeah. I like the mod, and I really got into parts of it. I'm limited by other parts of it because of color stuff, but I think I can find a way to get around that with tooltips and Wayla. But yeah, it wouldn't be a 1.10 version because there is no 1.10 version. Make a power buffer. Ooh, what? What do you mean make a power buffer? Chris Jackman says. What's the item for making power for a dim when there is none? Oh, it's a backpack. You can make a backpack that you wear that's got power in it. So if you teleport to some place that's low on power, it won't kill you. That is the thing. But I didn't want to make one of those because I'm lazy. So yeah. Okay. Let's see. Let's go back over here. Nope, wrong machine. Let's get all those. We'll be using iron plates for many things in IC2. Many, many things. Let's look at generator again. We're looking at this one. We need RE batteries. Do I have? Probably need to go cut some more trees down. Actually, you know what? Let's go do that. Yeah, let's go cut some rubber trees down. I have no patience for tree tapping, so I'll just cut them down and replant them. Hello, Mr. Sheepy.
I kind of wish I'd updated cutting edge for the tap bags.
Tap bags?
Yeah, like tree taps. Put a bag on the side of the tree, run the stuff off, get it as a liquid, pipe it into a machine, get your sap.
Those things are awesome. I love that kind of stuff. Let's see if we can get some. Anything? Anything? There's one. I just get one to replace it, basically. That's all I'm concerned about. There's one. Thank you, Soren. Rubber tree. Boom. And... hello. How are you? Would you like to go for some blight? Ooh. That sure looks like fun, Mr. Zombie. Yeah, the drop rate for saplings is not amazing. It's not stellar. I need sapling, guys. Come on. Oh, there's one. Boop. There's two. Replant that one. We got a whole bunch of the wood to work with. Let's go back here. I need to make some more rubber, so that's why I'm doing this. Let's see. If I remember right, we have an extractor, and can you put those in there? You can. Hey, what are you doing? I like fast decay on leaves. I really can't stand any can't the standard decay rate anymore. I'm with you, Grimtides. I think it's slow as heck, and like it seems like
subscriber.
It gets even slower. Awesome boy 435. First of all, great name. That's awesome, dare I say. Second of all, thank you.
Oh.
Yeah, 1.11 is going to be out soonish, Minecraft-wise. Soon-ish. It's coming out at Minecon, which is not that far off. Is Forge immediately going to jump? I don't know. I expect so. Are devs going to completely abandon 110? I hope not. Because, damn it.
Frankly, if Forge can immediately jump, it won't be a problem. Because if it can immediately jump, that's likely to mean that the stuff will still function.
What, another incremental update like 9.4 to...
Well, apparently some internal stuff has changed, but what internal stuff has changed? Some mods might be affected, some mods might not. I don't know the information yet.
Right, okay.
So, couldn't really say.
Okay, let's go back to this. Let's go back to this. I do too have those. What? Yep. Oh, now I'm out of 10 plates. Okay. Let's get about half of those. Come over here. It's in rolling mode already. Dun, 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 dun. Do I play Terraria? I actually used to. Don't play it much anymore. I'm super rusty on Terraria. Most of the people I know, Awesome Boy, that play Terraria played on super hardcore mode. And I'm not that good. So yeah, if it's an easy jump, when we're talking about the 110 panic, as Wirewall puts it, if it's a simple update, like we updated this server from 194 to 110. That's why the thumbnail still says 194 on it. If we can do that from 110 to 111, I'll be happy. That honestly, it's what we need.
Hey, look what I got.
You have a sign in your hand. What's that
In
thing?
the other hand. The other hand is a common Tartaric gem.
Is that the second or third?
It's the one. It's the third one. It's the one we need for making the binding agent.
Really?
I need to now go and fill it up. Yep.
I was about to say, you're standing on the wrong pad. Okay. I need to get some tin blocks. Tin, not tin. Whatever. And I need to slice and dice them in there. We're going to get those and put those in there. I'm going to get those. Put those away. Basic machine casings can actually go in there. Awesome. Okay. We're making progress. Feel like I got shown in code whole mods just by being in the same room as the computer for 3 minutes. Yeah, no kidding, Mr. Shelby. I can help you play Terraria if you want to do it again. I will keep that in mind, Awesome Boy 435. Thank you very, very much. I appreciate the offer. Drake Jake says, also, Bigrum, were you aware that Blood Magic now has a tier 6 system? Actually, I'm new to this channel, so I have no way of knowing if you've mentioned it before. Yes, I do know about the tier 6 system. It actually went in 1.7.10. I was going to do tier 6 at the very end of my main series, Bigram's Chance 3, the season that just ended a couple weeks ago. I was going to do that, but I ran out of time. So I just didn't have time to do the demonic invasion. Because tier 6 in 1.7.10 was you had to start a demonic invasion, and I didn't want to do that in the overworld, just in case I screwed something up. So I figured I'll make an RF Tools dimension. I got the RF Tools dimension made. I got all the supplies made, and then we just ran out of time. I couldn't.
You know, he was going to make a demon kind of dimension, and I said, no, don't. Put it in this world instead. Make them invade. And so he did.
Oh, that's your fault.
Yep.
Oh, wait a minute. Yes, please. Chug. The coffee fairy is here. Sorry. Okay. We needed 10 plates so that we can... 10, not 10. Whatever. We go over here. I need to see if I can make... You have parts for 4 of those. Which means I get those, and then we get machine, and then we get furnaces. Suitable power. Okay, so now I have... I'm going to do it over here. Plonk, 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 plonk. Oh, I feel like I'm making progress again. I pro at Terraria. That's good to hear, Awesome Boy. Hey, Awesome Boy, have you played Starbound? Well, it's like the spaceship version of Terraria, kind of. It's a different game, but I mean, you know, it's Terraria, but on other planets. I am Bro. Greylock, I am Greylock. Bradley Everett. Hi, I'm new. Hello. Oh, Brandley. I'm sorry, Brandley Everett. Hello, Brandley. How are you? Chris Jackman, you're big on that like button. Don't forget, by the way, YouTube fixed the like button for live streams. So if you hit the like button, it is unique for each live stream now. It used to be shared. Now it's unique for every live stream. So make sure and hit that thumbs up. Not only does it actually mean that I'm getting interaction, not just chat, but actual interaction from audience, it actually helps the numbers. And it helps like live streams and stuff like this be more findable, helps me in the ranking systems. It's just all around a very good thing. So make sure and hit that like, that thumbs up button, really, really help. Yeah, no Demon Invaders in 1.10 yet. Okay, so now what I need to look into is cable.
The other thing is with this, I'll be able to look into building one of those crystallizer things, and then we can actually start gathering will by growing it.
That would be cool. I'm all up for growing stuff.
And start being able to farm it after this point.
What the heck is a lap hacks? Oh, those things from IC2. That's right. I forgot lap packs. Portable power.
Yeah, the bigger.
Yeah, the bigger backpack batteries.
Lapatron version of the backpack.
Lapatron 5000. Your silly crystal stacking system is tedious. Wow, somebody's snitty today. Okay, so there's insulated copper cable. There's gold cable, which is 128. That's 512. Okay, 2048 EU per tick is HV, which I think means the gold cables are...
That's HV now?
I think. It says insulated HV is 2048 EU per tick. That's what it says on tooltip. 3 times insulated. Here's the thing I don't get. Double and triple insulated has nothing to do with loss or how much power can go through it. There's no difference. Why? What's the point?
Well, you know my opinions on IC2 power.
Yes. IC2 power is... Let's be polite and call it archaic. Okay, I actually just need... Let's do 4 of those. I'm gonna run it into the block cutter. Gotta wait for this to finish, though.
Dang, gas tiff in the lava.
Johnny Mims says, I hit the like
with a
button as soon as I hit the open page. Wait a minute, what did you say, Kat? Something about lava?
Gas tier fell in the lava.
Oh.
I tried to catch it.
I thought you said something else, Bill, and I was like, what? Who? Huh? I was like, don't drop our sword.
Oof. Well, actually, the big problem will be the will crystal. The sword's not actually that hard to replace. I mean, I wouldn't want to lose it with all the enchants on it, but
that's my point.
It would be much worse to lose the full Tartaric gem.
Yeah. Yes, it would. However, I still don't want to have to redo all of those things, all the enchants. Greylock says...
Well, I did most of them.
Yes.
But I did all of them.
Greylock says for each like 100 kittens, someone gets 1 more meal. Arseg asks, Vigram, are you going to go all the way in IC2, like all the way to quantum armor? I'd like to mess with it. I haven't used that kind of stuff in a long time. I'm curious to see if it's the same. Is it different? You know, I used to love, way back in the, what was it, the 147 days? I'd beeline for that quantum armor, man. That was the best. That was the high-end stuff until Machine Muse's modular power armor came into the game. Then that's what I actually went for. Yes, that is a tongue twister. So I would like to go as far as I can. However, there are some things I don't like messing with an IC2 because of the kaboom vector. That's why I work with low tier power that I can try and step up. If you work with higher tier power and you have to use it for the lower end stuff, no. I try to keep things either separated or always go lower to higher. Always. Thump. I felt that. Dynix finished your drawing. Dynix, you're gonna have to put it out on Twitter so we can actually see it. This plate cutting machine is slow. I'm taking this out, putting that in. Got tons of plates. I'm good. Okay, let's put those back. I'm gonna have to go on another mining trip here soon. We're running low on diamonds and gold. Actually, we can make it, can't we?
Make diamonds? Yeah, I mean, we had 1. I remade a load.
I'm gonna make more gold. Somebody left the Tome of Alchemy empty. Wonder who that is. Oh, wait a minute. I'm gonna...
Well, it was empty beforehand. I put a load of redstone in it, and then I emptied it again to make the diamonds, so...
Oh, was it empty? I thought I put stuff into it. I'm redialing back to the house.
Well, I mean, it was very nearly empty.
Thank you very much. Okay. Move the coffee mug. There we go. Let's go over here where all of the basically free redstone is. We have stacks and stacks of it back at the farm. Back on the farm.
That's definitely something we should have that moves over there so you have to go and get it.
Yes. Let's do this. Whee! Nibble, nibble, nibble. Let's just let that speed up for a second. I can't remember how many stacks it'll go through. The coffee dance. The Keurig dance, yeah. I wonder if Soren knows about charge packs, kind of what replaced the lap pack. I don't know. Tweedar. So did the extra beads mod make it onto Forge? No, we do not have the more bees or extra bees or whatever. Nope. Ooh. Get these points where the server just kind of, and then it stops for a second.
I know. It's really, really crazy when you're in the middle of a fight and it happens.
Mm-hmm. We need to get somebody to check on the server after this. We need to. Gendistry is. Yeah. Gendistry, I actually like. That's my way of doing bees because you can basically power through it and cheat. Oh, it is raining up a storm outside all of a sudden. The sky has opened up and the great floods are coming. I'm just going to finish. I'm going to fill this book all the way up. I figure we got all this redstone. We still have 100 and we're down to 147 stacks, Cuts. Oh my God.
Oh no.
I know, right?
Sword's gone up another half damage.
We have only 9,300 redstone left. What are we going to do?
Far more.
I was about to say, do nothing and walk away. It'll all still be here. Since that area is chunk-loaded, I'm tempted just to make some remote storage from our tools and just pipe it back over here. Let's put that in there, just for giggles. Yep, the sudden downpour makes perfect tea weather. Oh God, world load in. Thank you. Let's get this. And we're going to do, what is it? The gold. And I completely used up all that redstone. Wow. That was less than a stack of gold. Hey, let's go get some more. Yeah, panic.
Magma slime. Now that is something I like to see. Because you get the will for the one kill, the second kills, and all the other kills after.
Yeah. Oh, that would be good. Yeah. That'd be a really good source. Let me catch up on chat. Too bad Thumbcraft is not 194 because it would be able to use you'd be able to use good 110 mods and have the Weather 2 mod? What? That doesn't make sense, Shiba. Okay. Let's just chew through more redstone. I don't know why I'm suddenly all verklempt.
It's the weather. We've got a sudden downpour outside. Did you not notice?
Oh yeah, I noticed. Okay, so once I top this thing off, the silly book, I'm going to go back and we're going to see. I'm going to do 2 more stacks. That'll be good. That will be fine. It will be mostly full. I think mostly harmless. Okay. Jeebs! Close enough. We get the book, we put it back in there, we have used it and recharged it, as is our duty. Aha, duty. Now what I can actually do is go back to this. I think I can do... Yep, that works. Okay. Yeah, Thumbcraft was updated from 1.7 to 1.8. Most people don't realize that. There is a 1.8.9 version of Thumbcraft out there, like an early beta. But, that update from 1.7 to 1.8, I think near drove poor Asinor insane because he had to completely rewrite all of his rendering system, his whole particle engine, everything that had to do with graphics had to be completely redone. If I remember correct, and Mr. Cutts will correct me if I'm wrong.
Yeah, it's true to say though that 1.8 is worse than 1.10. 1.10 is much more flexible now.
Sure, but you update it once and then less than a month later. What do you mean I have to completely redo it for another version?
This is why I waited to 1.10.
Well, 1.9.4 plus.
Well, yeah, 1.9.
But yeah, 1.9 plus. But yeah, that's the thing. So I think Aznor is basically taking a break. I don't think Thaumcraft's dead. I think that it's...
No. In fact, a couple of weeks ago, I saw him looking up new functions. So, yeah.
Say hi to YouTube live stream. Soren's here. I'm worried. Hi. This,
So you should...
Yeah. Do you want me to... I need one of you two to die by a specific method. Pass. Thanks. First to say not, it is out. Cuts! He's elsewhere. Busy. Go kill Theo. Okay. Well, that's done. Theo!
Oh, buddy, old pal.
Oh, poor Theo. He says, yeah, you can kill me. Okay. Yeah, I do think that, hey, Dallas Bob, what's going on?
We have enough will to produce binding agent.
Hey.
We can now produce bound tools.
By the way, Dallas Bob, I like your icon. It's got a cute little Minecraft pig. The RF tools item I was referring to is called the Charge Porter Bigum. Thank you, Chris Jackman. I forgot. TC Thaumcraft, when it was basically a shoehorn, no, it was not. Are you talking about Tinker's Construct? Are you talking about TCon or TC? This is the thing I hate about the Minecraft community. We have to abbreviate everything down to lettering, and it's dumb. Hashtag Dire Soren. Oh no, he's being Sorenated. Yeah, no kidding. Okay. Tinker's Construct was quote-unquote adapted from 1.7 to 1.8, but a lot of it had to be redone. And chunks of it didn't work in 1.8.9. There were big systems we have in the 1.9.4 version that didn't even exist in the 1.8.9 version. So, I'm very belchy today. Let's see, do I have? I do. I'm just going to do that. I don't know what. It's insulated. It's cable. It works. Oh, I have more rubber over there. Wow, I didn't even see that. TC. Thaumcraft is TC. No, Thaumcraft is Tinker's Construct to a lot of people.
TIC.
No, Tinker's Construct is TICON to a lot of people. You see what my point is? There is no universal convention for these abbreviations. I've seen all of them. I know some people that used to actually call, funnily enough, Thaumcraft THC, which is hilarious if you actually know what that stands for. So yeah. Phase field emitter? Anyway. Yes, Thaumcraft was not actually a shoehorn from 1.7 to 1.8. It was significantly redone. There was big chunks of it that didn't exist. Like there was no infusion altar system, or at least
yeah. I mean, the stuff entirely changed, like changing the way the aura works and adding those fields and the new entirely different way golems works. It was not just a port.
No, it was not just a port. It was total redo. To call it a shoehorn from 1.7 to 1.8 is
disingenuous.
Yeah, borderline offensive. Let's put this here, 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 here. We have pretty cables. I don't know what that means. Gonna need to make some more copper cables to run them over there. So now the next thing I need to remember is what a tier 2 storage, is it MV? MV transformer, an MV capacitor. They're not just all called bat boxes, right?
MFE used to be what it was called. It's like the bat box, the MFE, and the MFSU.
No, power tier 3 is MFE.
Oh, okay, that's been changed. So there must be an advanced bat box?
Okay, there is a charge. No. MFE tier 3.
Is the CESU.
What? Isn't CESU...
I just looked at the uses for the tier 2 batteries.
Isn't CESU like a tech convention in Las Vegas or something?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, weird. Bizarre. Bronze casings. Okay. Let's get some bronze on. Hey, we actually have some bronze blocks. I can cheat.
I am back now, hi. Mending is so good. So useful. I mean, I'd have probably broken the sword by now if it wasn't for that. And because I've got Unbreaking on here as well, I've got 24 levels out of it as well. Oh, also, where can I put all of these drop? I've like over a stack of blaze rods.
Somewhere I have one of these things dedicated to blaze rods. Yeah, it'll hold 32 stacks, but do you want me to do a void upgrade and a storage upgrade?
Well, there's already 1.1k of them in the main system, so I just stuck them in there.
Okay. Yeah, 17 stacks. I don't know. I need to check the overflow chest. Maybe I should look at that real quick. Oh, there's actually some stuff in here. I need to find homes for that. I'm not going to do it now, though.
Okay, Binding Agent is really cheap.
What is it?
1 glowstone, 1 redstone, 1 gunpowder, 1 gold nugget, and 10 will, but you need 400 in the gem to make it.
Okay, the blaze rod storage drawer now has a void upgrade, just in case. What was I doing? I was doing CESU, that's right, Tech Convention from Las Vegas. Vagram, have you looked at ICBM mod 1710? I did. I looked at it at 164 and 1710. ICBM used to be a mod by... not Dark Hacks. Who am I thinking of? Oh gosh, the guy that made the EU power system. Not the EU power system, the UE power system, Universal Electricity. Can't remember. Anyway, it got passed off to somebody else. Somebody else owns it now. Atomic Cow or Dark Hacks or somebody like that. I looked at it. I've never been impressed with the mod. It's interesting, but it's always been very, very buggy and very strange. Yeah, Azenor works in the shadows. He might be coding right now. Mr. Trilby says the only person who rewrites more than Azenor is Amma. That's actually not true. Technically speaking, McJitty holds the record for most mods, most writing, and most rewriting. I'm confusing things. I should probably get some sleep. What? Calclavia, that's it. Thank you very much, Greylock. Yes, ICBM used to originally be a Calclavia mod, but then it got passed out to somebody else. And Calclavia trimmed down a whole bunch of the mods that he created and maintained down to this one, and he was going to start working on the Nova Forge alternative, quote unquote, the Nova API or whatever it was. And it was going to be an alternative to Forge where you didn't have to worry about updating your mods every time Minecraft updated. And he's supposed to be teaching the programming of that. He's a teacher at some college or school or something now. And he's teaching comp sci courses and programming courses. And he was going to use that as a teaching course. And I thought it was an interesting and ambitious rather thing, but nothing has come of it. It's kind of stalled out. It's... Dark Guardsman has been the maintainer for a long time. Yeah. Dark Guardsman, I think, is the guy that's got ICBM now. Oh, Aiden has it now? Really? Okay, that's new. Oh, we do actually have. Yeah, Wild Mall Rat snuck in at some point. We do actually have RF Tool controls. I'm not touching it because I kind of expect it's going to bomb the server out, but it is very, very early. And I don't mean that in a nasty way. It's just, it's such an early version of the mod. Wait a minute. What do I need for this thing? Okay, I need... And then I'm going to need a lot of these plates. Woo! Okay. Let's do that. We're going to put those in there. I don't know why I did that. Okay, I'm actually getting one more bronze block. Bronze. Stick that in the cutter.
Lightning noises! Or it would be if I didn't have them muted.
Yeah, I was about to say. I got that turned off now. After you started telling me to do that. I'm like, you know what? Let's follow Cut's suggestion and just turn the damn weather off.
Pop.
Yeah, RF Tools Control is a new mod by McJitty that's supposed to be, I don't want to say it is a replacement for Steve's Factory Manager, but it's a replacement for Steve's Factory Manager. That is boiling it down to, oh, it's like, you know, Star Trek, but with wands and spells. And that's just not a thing. You have a diminutive looking shovel in it. Now it looks like a sword. Now it looks like a shovel. It's funny. Cool.
Yep, time to enchant it.
Woohoo!
One bound blade.
Okay. Let's get more of those and put it in there. Let's get a whole bunch of those out there.
So yeah, it turns out binding agent is like really, really cheap once you get to the level that you can actually make it.
Well, I was about to say it's just a power baseline that you need, right?
Well, I mean, yeah, you just need to have 400 will and a gem. It only costs 10 to actually make the agent, and the agent itself is super cheap.
Lead grit. What? Okay, I thought that was gunpowder. I should pay attention to crap. Let's just grind some. Oh, wait a minute. It has to be lead grit. What do I make lead grit in?
It's a lead dust.
Oh, it is. Okay, it is lead dust. Awesome. That means I can just grind up some ingots. Yay! This is a good thing. Rich Dog Nuke Karen Dave's base on Yogg's complete. That was a while ago, Morbits. Also, hi, Morbits. Yeah, I don't like diminishing any mod down to it's this plus that. But, I mean, really, RF Tools Control is supposed to be automation, auto-crafting. It's supposed to be total control on a redstone kind of level of, you know, all these different things. And that's really what Steve's Factory Manager excelled at. That and killing servers. It was really good at killing servers. But that's not the point. I'm going to get this, put it in there, and we're going to try this one more time. I need more of these.
How much quartz do we have?
10?
I'm going to need to go do some digging now.
One more of those. We put all that back.
Because we need 60.
5 bronze plates. And copper. So we do this and this, I think. Wait a minute, what is it? Nope, there's one of those. 1, 2, 3. CESU. Okay. I'm trying to remember. The one dot is in, the other blank sides are out, right?
No. In is always the side with the larger number of sides, and out is the single side.
Okay, dang it. I got my electric wrench. Does this thing have a power mode? I mean, option controls. There used to be a thing in IC2 for lossless mode on the electric wrench.
How many Enderman heads do we have?
Mode switch. How many Enderman heads? Oh gosh, hang on a sec. Let me go check.
1.
Oh. Never mind, you're over there. Okay, controls. Let's go back down to IC2. Mode switch. Does this thing not have a...
See, that's the thing. It's like, yeah, you can make a lot of the enchants with the Ender IO enchanter, but you need like Enderman heads and stuff like that to actually do anything.
Side inventory, boost key, alt key. Maybe it's not a thing anymore?
Oh, okay, so it ports back to the house now. Okay.
What does?
The teleport's set to go to the house.
What, in the nether? Oh, yeah.
No.
Yeah, that one right there. I had to go back to the house and pick some crap. Okay, I just made this thing. I'm going to put it down and Yeah, see, there's one side with a dot. So you're saying that's the out.
Yes.
All the other sides are blank. That's the
They're
in.
all in. In the same way that with the transformer, you have 5 sides with 1 and 1 side with 5, and the 5 is out if you have it to go up.
No. Actually, you know what? I'm going to do it that way. Let's leave it there. That'll give some spacing. That way we don't have to worry about crossing our lines and blowing crap up. Whatever. Okay. So we do that. Which means now this has no power. We need to get its power. Which I'm going to do via the wonderful world of underwater. Let's go up here. Gonna make a day real quick because I think it's nighttime outside. Story mode episode 7. What?
I really wish I had brought the gems. If he's a sentient sword now, I'll be spewing will everywhere.
Okay. Get this. And I'm gonna need... let's do 16. I'm watching chat just to make sure somebody's not saying, no, don't do yada yada. It'll catch fire. Mr. Toby says, no mode switch for the electric wrench. It's always lossless mode. It used to be that there was a lossless mode you had to turn on. I remember that specifically. 1 dot per out, no dots per in, says RSAG. IC2 energy storage says this follow same general use as mech. Oh, okay. I can remember that.
Yeah, I don't like the random lostness thing. That's not good.
Hey, George Nass, what's going on, man? Where you been? This furnace
That's another case for me of GregTech did it better with the whole tiered wrenches versus tiered machines. Like, you make a better wrench to remove a better machine. But when you have the appropriate wrench, it's never lossy. There is no such thing.
I'm gonna do... hang on a sec. Get that cable. I actually did do this wrong. But I'd say, why is this not picking up? That is supposed to be... these are the generators. I actually did have this backwards. And Mallrat reminded me. These are tier 1 power. I just need to do that. Coming out on this side is going to be tier 2. So tier 2 is going to be over here. Never the twain shall meet. Yeah. So basically, I'm going to be getting tier 1 power via blaze rods and piping it into this. I'm just going to get a stack of blaze rods. I'm going to see what happens. There might be an earth-shattering kaboom. What am I supposed to have in here? Oh, it's going. Never mind. I think.
Yeah, I'm sometimes waiting a couple of seconds for things to dig.
There we go. We have tier 2 power that is being filled up, and it will be piped out this side as tier 2, which means now I can get tier 2 machines over here. Along this line, I just have to make sure I can't cross these 2 lines, because if this goes back, kaboom! Well, actually, those are only outputting power, they're not accepting power, so probably not. But hey.
I bring quartz!
Drake Chick says, Vagram, the bound blade looking thing that Cuts was holding, is that still the Blood Magic bound blade, or is it just an item skin? No, that is actually what it looks like now.
That is the bound blade.
Uh-huh. They all look the same now when you have them turned off.
That's been the case for, like...
yeah, that hasn't changed.
For ages. That's been, like, since 1.7 and beyond.
Yeah, I'm just saying that has not changed. They still look the same when you have them turned off. Let's see. That is... Yeah, stuff is... I got machines that are just basically hung. It's like they're waiting for a tick. Some of the forestry machines. Something weird going on the server. We're going to have to get somebody to look at it. But the IC2 machines don't care.
Ah, enchantment cost 36. Okay. Good thing that soon we'll be getting plenty more experience in the Killer Joe.
Awesome.
Because it's running out with me doing all these enchants.
Waiting for the big boom. In theory, we shouldn't get a big boom, Jedco. In theory. The wires might burn up. The wires will be fine, yeah. Basically, okay, this is tier 1 power, right? This is what I'm standing on. These generators are tier 1 power, piping through tier 1 cables into tier 2 power. Then it comes from here out this side to tier 2 cables. Now, if I put tier 1 cables here, they would basically melt and disappear. Or catch fire and disappear. Something. If I plugged a tier 1 machine right here, kaboom, especially if I did it without an upgrade. Because there is an upgrade to make tier 1 machines accept tier 2 power. At least there used to be. I'm hoping that it's still in there somewhere. So, that is all working, which means we could actually look at some of the IC2 machines that take tier 2 power now, which is awesome. I'm going to get those and put those back. I'm going to come back over here. We're just going to kind of top these off a little bit. So yeah, it should be fine. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. I was worried that a mod other than Blood Magic was using the item skins. Seems really heavy on magic, not much on... Really heavy on machinery, not much on magic. Actually, that's kind of the atmosphere right now for 110. Right, 110, we've got Industrial Craft 2, we've got Immersive Engineering, we've got Ender IO, we've got RF Tools, we've got Mechanism, not on the server, I'm just saying in general. But then, when you look at the magic realm, we have kind of... Psi is border between magic and tech, and it's intentional. You have Roots, you have Blood Magic.
So... I've got it now. We have a Sharpness 5 Bound Blade, which does, well, 1 heart, more damage than a Stone Sword. But the point is, it's completely unbreakable and will last forever, and we can just leave it going for good.
More power to you, man. That whole system. Oh, that thing might need some nutrient distillant. Please check.
Sure thing.
Thank you. Awesome.
When it eventually goes. There you go.
I need to go over here, speaking of checking things. And see.
I mean, it looks full.
Oop, yep.
Oh, there's about half a tank left.
Good. We get the axe. We go over here. Kaboom! Brand new axe. This one.
Yep, it's killing stuff, so now we need to clear that inventory, because otherwise it's just not going to pick anything up.
Okay, so let's go ahead and do that now. Wow, that sounded weird. I'm going to probably have to do a 2-stage thing. I want to get all the swords and crap. And make a trash can. We got one around here somewhere, but whatever. Let's make a trash can. Let's get some...
Yeah, if we had a way to extract the enchants, I'd be running them through that, then binning them.
Okay, there's a remote storage module. There is a storage...
I mean, technically, you could put all the golden swords into a little mini smeltery and have them melt. And just make loads of gold.
Yes. I don't know. My temptation was to get the actual storage unit and then extract it onto, I can't remember, do I have?
The fluid's not entering the Killer Joe.
That is...
It's slowly draining.
But
the tank still has stuff.
That would be an issue with the piping under the floor then. Okay. That's a standard one.
Actually, yeah, it looks like only one of the only the item thing looks connected.
Okay, those are all normal. This is overflow. What we're gonna want to do for now. Okay, I gotta think about this. How we're going to. Okay, let's just get a normal chest. One of those. Let's do iron. And upgrade it. Oh, God. Well, that was a mistake. Mistakes were made. Nope, can't get rid of that. Thank you, Quark. Awesome. You're great. Let's get the gold I just made.
Yeah, you'll need to come and tweak this.
Okay.
Oh, you know what?
What?
That's a bug, I think.
What?
It's dropping the shards that you. While it's deactivated, it still causes shards to drop.
What do you mean, the demonic shards?
Yeah, I can see several of them floating around in there now.
That is something that Mr. Mr. Wave Time is going to have to be notified about. Okay, we have this thing, which is completely empty. You're mine. So now what we're going to have to do... Oh, I have to get a smart upgrade, too. Give me just a... Nope. Add Enderios. Give me just a second. I got a skeletal Ender IO is a new thing. Oh, I wonder what a skeletal contractor does. A dark...
Ender IO's got a teleport system now, I think.
Well, it had a teleport system. Now it has a dialer for it. Previously, you had to get this little gun and shoot it on the ground at the coordinates you wanted to end up at. And what am I looking for? I'm looking for that. Really? I'm missing those. Get one of those. Oops. And okay, so now what I'm going to do, let's go up here. I got to remember, first I'm going to have to go to El Nether and look at the setup we have.
Yeah, can you tweak it so that the distillate is connected because it's running out?
Extract always active. Push.
When you're done with that, Shiva thinks you need to check your forestry machines.
Oh?
Yeah, it looks like they might be out of power.
Give me just a second. Always active. Extract.
Oh, it's the generator's making the humming noise. That's what it is.
Oh, God. Okay, let's get this. And that. And what we have to do is that. Disabled. Somebody disabled input on the oh my God. No wonder it's not working. Okay. That is filling up again. I need to look at the storage system. Okay, remote. Storage. Okay, so let's go back. I have to remember where this box is. I think it's back at the home base. Oh, God. Okay. I have to redial. Actually, first, hang on a second. No inventory space. This thing is full. Missing a liquid resource. Missing water. Where did all of a sudden, all of the, watering. Boom. All of the EIO pipes messed up for this update. No. Insert. Nope. Where was that water coming from? Missing a liquid resource. Huh? I think that's the fruit juice, right? See, 8,000 RF stored.
What is this? This drum is empty.
Do what?
This drum is empty.
Wait a minute. Yeah, it is empty. Because this is not making any short mead and it's being ported out. But this should actually be insert. That is extract. The problem is we have extract active without a signal.
It's full on mulch.
Insert. What?
It's full on mulch, the squeezer, that's why. It's not squeezing because it's got too much mulch.
Is that it? Okay, well that's easy. We'll just take some out and put it in the storage system. Jeez, okay. Now, let's get back to the other task at hand. Remember, folks, members of Grimco Crew and the LP server of BC3, you're getting stuff in the shop, show your support. Exactly what Pritchard said. I don't think the shop offers boots. We actually offer socks. That can be a thing if you ask. There is a stream tonight, RSAG. It is going to be chill end game. The game of choice might be WoW, but I'm going to do something, yeah. What does the watering psi spell do? Raven's Path, that lets me breathe underwater. I got dumb and named it that. Called it watering. Okay, let's go back to the original house, because that's where the box is. Okay. That power is topped off. My frame rate is abysmal. Here it is. The mystery box. So now, go back home. I was about to say, I am right-clicking. Let's teleport. Oops, wrong lane. Oh God, frame rate, please come back to me. Over here, we're gonna put this thing. Hey, look, it's stuff. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to shift left click. That is going to be extract. We're going to put... I don't actually know. Always active. I think we're just extracting it into the system. I'm going to put that there for giggles, though. Now I need some upgrades. Okay, so now we need to move stuff out of it quicker. And we need speed upgrades. That would be those. 10. All you go back. You go back. Now what I need to do... Actually, I'm going to do all of them up here. This is more important. All these upgrades, kabam! Now I'm going to get... Yeah, see, the swords, the chicken feathers have nowhere to go. I'm going to have to filter some of this. Let's go downstairs real quick. Thought we had a thing for drops. It is probably full. It's full. So what I need to do is I need to make a storage upgrade. Nope, that's not what I wanted. Upgrade. Let's do it that way. There it is, void upgrade. Put that there. I'm just going to make some of those. Which means now... Okay. Whoops. I just threw away an actual Ender IO conduit. Oh well. I'm literally tossing swords away. Because we are going to get tons of these things. I'm not worried about wasting materials right now. We're concerned about our storage filling up. Get that and put that right there. We will make a better system for this in the future. Right now, just trying to make sure the system is not completely... Let's get this in this, make it easier to deal with. I want to make sure the system's not completely overflowing right now. We're not, getting overrun with whatever. That is my big priority. Stuff that we're going to get the most of, the absolute most of, we actually have void upgraded storage drawers. So that's not a problem anymore. This is going to keep extracting. The other end is going. I actually don't need this gold chest I made. Oh well. Let's put that away, put that away, put that away, put that away. Those are going to go into storage because I don't know if we're going to need them. I'm going to put that there. Put that there. Thanks, man. See you tonight. I have to go now. See you stream. Thank you very much, Arseg. I think I missed you by a minute. Have enough swords? No, we don't, Donnie. We're going to get more. We're going to get more swords and we're going to get more bows. One thing I would like to consider doing is making something that auto-crafts all the bows together. Puts them together in pairs until we get one that's full on... until we get one that can't be combined anymore and then it sends it off to storage. I think that would be good, but honestly, I don't see what we need with 1,000,000 bows, so I'm thinking about just automatically ditching them. The swords, as Cut said, can be put in the smeltery, for the T-Con smeltery, and melted down. I think that's a very actually useful idea, but we can't do that right now. So my concern is just basically making sure
the other thing
that we don't overload.
Is that they can only be melted when they're full durability. So we'd have to, since we can't we can't extract the enchants from them. The best thing to do would be to combine twos of them together when they're not full. You know, two of the damaged ones together to get a fully repaired one and melt that.
Yes, we would. Yeah, that's what I was talking about doing with the bows. But, yeah.
Well, bows are, because you can't really deconstruct them.
Well, exactly. There's no point to keeping that many of those things.
Yeah, bidding bows is a good idea.
Okay, we had apples in there. We don't need to actually have apples there. Apples are supposed to be getting stored somewhere else that I'm going to find a better location for. Let's put them there for now. We're going to do, actually, upgrade. Let's get one of those. And then let's make one of those. All the rest of you can go away. Now we have tons of apple space on this end. Okay, now I was going to look for one of these. That's Pam's. I thought I had one of these that had a whole bunch of vanilla stuff in it, but I can't remember where that was. Let's... Forestry. This is just oak sapling and vanilla stuff. Oops. Let's put that. I think this is actually where that was. Clear, snapshot. Okay. I do need to put that stuff in there, which means now we do merge. Awesome. That place has stuff has a home now. And oak saplings are supposed to be going somewhere. I'll put them right there. Okay. We are at 2 hours and 16 minutes. We're actually over on the stream. However, we now have a system. Or if I stare at this drawer long enough, we'll probably see the actual blaze rod count go up. That makes me happy. I'm not going to do that, though. The other end is working, I think, automatically. We have some IC2 progress being made, which means now I can actually get into Tier 2 IC2 machines. I'm actually going to go ahead and wrap things up here. Mr. Cuts.
Yes.
Thank you very much for your wonderful bound blade progress today.
No problem. It turns out that it was a lot easier than I thought it was going to be, and that's the good part. Yeah. Finding out that thing with the will begets more will was really handy. It changed everything from being incredibly boring to actually being okay. Is the inventory stuff there? We can't let the stuff be overflowing.
Is the inventory what?
Is it being managed? Because at the moment, if not, the items are going to be overflowing in there, and that's bad.
If you come over here and look in the storage room upstairs, let's swap back to basic.
Oh no, I'm back at the house.
Yeah, I had to go adjust things. There is nothing coming through on this right now. Oh, wait a minute. Blaze Rod just came through. So yes, it is actually... the only thing we have to worry about is a lot of swords, and I don't have a solution for that right now.
Yeah. I just remember that time on one of the ForgeCraft things where I built a mob farm, and it was just, I spent the next 3 weeks dealing with the aftermath of having so many drops. Yeah,
it was basically swords and bows. Because all the different damage levels of swords and bows have different, metadata, NBT data, and stuff like that, we can't just unify them into a storage drawer. I don't think. Maybe if we tell it to ignore that and put a void upgrade, we'll just have one bow and one sword, and then that's it. Maybe, I don't know. I'm going to have to experiment. But basically right now, Somebody's going to have to check the overflow chest periodically. That's the only thing that's going to start backing up.
Temma, what are you planning?
Who knows?
Tile.extrautils2 teleporter.dreamworld.name.
Oh, God. Another extra dimension. Yay. S-Dubs. S-Dubs is here. I am sorry. How late am I? You're 2 hours and 16 minutes late. Sorry. We're fixing to wrap up. It's fixing to get reposted, though. Debugging last night does that to me. I'm going to go ahead and wrap things up here. Mr. Cutts, do you have any parting words of wisdom?
We are going to have so many items. It's going to be crazy. It could be interesting.
If we can, maybe next stream, what we need to do is focus on auto-crafting all the swords together and melting them down. What do you think?
Yeah, we need to focus on handling it. Otherwise, when this stuff gets full, there are going to be items all over there, and it'll be contributing to make the server even slower.
Yeah, I'm going to...
We also need to get distillate going over there automatically, if we're producing it here automatically as well.
Okay.
Because that thing's going to eat through it like nobody's business. It ate through like a couple of buckets while I was there.
We can't get it over there automatically. There is no remote... Well, no, that's not true. We have the dimensional transceiver. Yes, I will get on that for next stream so we can actually have nutrient distillant going over there automatically instead of having to be stored over there. Yes, I will get on that.
Okay.
Cool. Okay, we're going to wrap things up here. Thank you very much, everybody, for coming by. I really appreciate it. And later this evening, 4 hours time, well, less than 4 hours now, I'm going to be doing a stream, 8 p.m. Central Standard Time. Don't forget, you can also go to vagram.com to find the shop. You can find my schedule. Everything else is right there. Go to vagram.com. I'll catch you folks later. Bye.